Yo, what's good everybody? This is Suhail with Feel Good Threads, and today we're gonna break some bread. As you guys can see, we've got a couple of pair of Breds here, the band ones all the way to the 2016 band Bred ones that are releasing on September 3rd. So, before you guys catch an L and get a counterfeit pair, that's the reason I'm having this video for you guys, is because I want to compare the three for you guys so you have a better look at exactly what you're looking at before you just go ahead and make a purchase, especially off of a reseller today, because knowing these guys, they're going to go for a pretty penny. So let me pull out the boxes here. This guy right here is the 2013 box. This guy right here is our new 2016 box that's coming up, okay? The boxes look very much identical. Now keep in mind, even though you verify that the box is real, they could have flipped the shoes for some fakes and put them in a legit box. So don't keep this as your bar none. This is definitely a real pair. The SKU number, let's look at the SKU number. Where's that guy at here? 555088001. That's obviously different than the last SKU number here. It's not very different. It's 555088023, but you have an idea that this box, the serial number is legit. So make sure you have that same legit 555088001. That is the SKU number for the 2016 September 3rd release. Lid on the inside says swoosh on the top, right here in the brown portion. Okay. If you look in the outskirt right here, it also has a small writing. It says 13 AJN18-LID 330 times 235 times 120. And then on the opposite end, it has the little swoosh sign there as well, okay? Let me take one of the band ones here, and we'll put the 2013 model right next to it, neck and neck. So as you guys could see in height difference, it looks almost the same. The actual 2013 version is slightly higher, okay? And so that's one thing to kind of take note. It's got the date there, the 10/18/85. And on the inside of the sock liner, it also has a series of X's in there that are gray and red. That is very particular of the Band 1 model. The swoosh on the Band 1 has a nice, genuine leather that we don't really see nowadays. The swoosh on the Bred 13 is a little bit more like a plasticky kind of looking leather, so you can definitely tell that there is a difference in quality of material when they made these two guys. A couple of differences about the 2016 guys versus both of these guys right next to you here. They've got a marking on the inside in white there. So that is very important that you have that in your shoe. If you can actually feel the embossing of it, so it's actually almost like a rubber style material. It's not stamped on, it's not burnt into the sock liner. It's an overlay that's placed on there, and it has almost like a rubber-like texture to it. So that's one thing to keep note of, okay? The leather on this guy is premium. I mean, it is 1,000 times better than the 2013. You guys probably know this if you're a big Jordan 1 fan, but that toe box is notorious for creasing up. But you can see here, this 2016 version has more of a tumbled leather, and that tumbled leather right there is pretty much consistent throughout the whole shoe. If you look at the back heel of the 2013 versus the 2016, completely different. The 2016 has a higher rise on the back. The 2016 also, you can see the tab here versus here. This guy's much skinnier, and it's also laced with the black stitching versus one red stitching here, which actually kind of has a squarish look here. But if you look on the inside, there's a black sole on the inside there. In the 2016 version, there's a white sole. Plus, on the inside, there's a size tag as well. No size tag on the inside portion, but there is a size tag right here on the back where you originally see it. Let's do a quick comparison of the Nike front tab here. And as you look at the 2016, it has Nike, it has the little, I believe it's the R. It has the swoosh, also has an R, and then Air. 2013, they're completely absent. A couple of other small notes. You should be looking for this stitch line right here to be about, and I'm counting the stitch on the swoosh here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 stitches to this actual red heel portion here. This black line, after you count to 6, you should start hitting this here. Now that might be a little different if you have a smaller size, keep that in mind. This is an 11.5. Another thing too, when you're looking at this Jordan logo right here, the Wings logo, you'll always see the Wings logo go straight up to the top lace hole there, all right? Counterfeits from 2013, the logo tends to come down to the second lace hole. On the left shoe, has 2 other laces, red and white. For the fakes, there's a lot of toe boxes that don't look like that. I've seen some toe boxes that even have like a small widow's peak. There's no widow's peak on these guys. The Bred one is a clean circular pattern here on the toe box, so you shouldn't see any of the black kind of poke back out. The color, the texture of the red here is darker. It has a slight darker undertone to it. Still does look like a Bred. I actually prefer it. And then the last thing, guys, if you know the new shoe smell, you know that this is a legit shoe. I mean, that's kind of like one of your last resorts. But for me, I know the new shoe smell hasn't been replicated by a lot of these counterfeiters out there. Take a good sniff, and if it smells like an actual shoe that you get from Nike, then that might be another good indicator. But you know, with that said, guys, this shoe is bar none, I think, the best pickup of this year for Nike brand. But I would say if you guys have an opportunity to cop these, definitely grab yourself a pair. And with that said, my name is Suhail with Feel Good Threads. Peace.